What's up, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. This is going to be the second winning week in a row, bro. And I don't mean say like overall, like we had more winning trades than losing trades, but I mean we've won every single day throughout the past 2 weeks. Absolutely amazing, dude. Ever since I started incorporating CISD and just really aligning and going more in depth about the higher time frame being aligned with the lower, I mean, I've seen a significant increase. Sorry for that stupid ass ad. But I mean, maybe price action is getting better, which I think it is, but you also just have to adapt to these conditions. So with that being said, let's get into the trade recap. Let me pull up executions. So you see all of these executions right here. I was trying to take a screenshot, and I usually do Windows Shift S, but that's actually a hotkey to enter a trade inside of TradingView, unfortunately. So that's why that is there, unfortunately. But this was the trade we took. So originally, I'll go into replay so we can actually go through it. We obviously were pretty bearish, right? You see this, we had a bearish 15-minute, and basically at market open, we dumped. Realistically, I wanted to see price come a little bit lower. See change in state of delivery on our 15-minute, clear displacement, and on our 1 hour, we also had change in state of delivery right here and inverse this. So basically telling us that we're going to go target that next low. Pretty obvious strong liquidity, and it was also London lows. So with that being said, market open, obviously we dumped lower, makes complete sense. This 1 minute candle right here is what our entry was off of. Clear change in state of delivery plus a inverse fair value gap. And we wanted to target these London lows, right? And then go break even at this low, right? Now, with this getting break evened, so obviously you see, okay, bam, take out the low, break even, price comes back, and we get tapped break even right here, right? So a lot of times this will play out, right? These pullbacks, this was due to the fact that we had an SMT. If we didn't have an SMT, I guarantee you like 80% of the time, we're going to just go dump and just go take out those immediately. But price wanted a little rebalance, I guess. And so we got stopped at a break even. And so now I was like, dang, bro, like, okay, well, now we have stacked lows. We have this low and we have London low, and we're obviously in bearish structure, right? So just wait and see if we look for another entry. Bam, here's our next entry. Enter was right here, or entry was right here. Stop was at that candle close. And targeting London, right? And as you see, this one ended up playing out. Went break even once price took out this low right there. Obviously, you see, ended up fully playing out. So that was basically the trade for today. I'll just go over the confluences real quick one more time, just so you guys have an understanding. So, like we always do, we always will start on the 4-hour time frame. So yes, you will be like, okay, the 4 hour is super bullish. Why are we looking for shorts? And that's where the time frame alignment comes in, bro. Obviously, yes, we're in bullish structure. We're inside of a bullish 4-hour gap. Obviously, you think, oh, price is going to go target this high in this unfilled gap. All right. Makes sense, right? And that's normal. That's normal for price to do that. So, but what really comes in is when you start aligning the time frames, right? Well, the hourly had a change in the state of delivery, right? Which is a bearish confluence right here. This bearish candle got closed, and we got a change in state of delivery. On top of that, we had a 1 hour inverse, okay? So we're going to do one of two things here. One, we're either going to chop around and maybe go higher, or we're going to go lower. Those are the two things that we're going to do, especially with this market structure, right? So the second I saw this, I'm like, okay, obvious target is going to be here, right? That's our next target if we want to follow this. So that's just what I base it off of. And obviously you come to the 15-minute and then you see, oh yeah, we're also in bearish market structure here, and you're inside of a bearish gap, right? So obviously it's pretty obvious to target these lows. obviously our key level is going to be this 15-minute gap, because remember our setup is the higher time frame key level with an inverse or a change in state of delivery with higher time frame alignment. Our higher time frame alignment gave us the confidence here with that 1 hour change in the state of delivery and that 1 hour inverse. Because if we're inversing a bullish gap, we expect price to be bearish. Vice versa, if you inverse a bullish or a bearish fair value gap, you'd be bullish, right? So obviously we're just following what the trend is saying. Yes, on the 5-minute, we do have a change in the state of delivery, but I also do say, focus on the higher time frame narrative. So the 1 hour is bearish and the 15-minute was bearish. Okay, well, a lot of times if you get a change in the state of delivery on your 1 minute, that 5 minutes going to follow through because you have that higher time frame power. And as you see, it did. And honestly, bro, like you could have TP'd right there. This could have easily been a winning trade. Obviously, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But still a really, really clean trade. We are up, I think, $700, something like that. So let me see. 637. That buffer is basically built. Gosh, dude, I was like trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And then you got some pretty clean longs off of here too. I'm not gonna lie, these weren't too bad in my opinion. I just had something to go do this morning. So literally trading, I was like, okay, I got to be done trading by like 7:40, which is all week we've been getting entries literally like right at market open or within 10-20 minutes of market open, and we've been done. And I really was trying to have that today is kind of where I needed it. But we eventually, we still got it. I mean, literally right at 7:40, we got the entry for our trade. So yeah, but this long was pretty good. I mean, you could have targeted the unfilled 15-minute, but I was already off at this time. Still a beautiful, beautiful, amazing day, an amazing week. But yeah, this is going to be this trade recap for this week, or for Friday, I guess. And we'll see you guys next week. I'm so curious to see if we're going to have a third week in a row. If we can have a third week in a row, that's just absolutely insane. I hope you guys like this trade recap. Hope you have a really good weekend. Like, comment, subscribe, all of the above. And I'll see you guys in the next one.